Ain't a fan. Welcome back to the playground here at We Pop Smoke. Beautiful day here in good old November. Hanging with the dog. There's Zeus and Goliath. Just enjoying this beautiful 77-degree day out here. I thought it'd be a perfect time. Hi, baby boy. How you doing? How's my monster? This is my baby. The year and a half old. Good doggy, huh? Good doggy. He loves him. His mama is a Blue Brindle also. Stafford. Gorgeous doggies. Got the house on lock. Anyway, I wanted to get with y'all. I had a few people ask me about this the root structure on these 20-gallon pots, so I thought I would just go ahead and get with this Shishka berry strain right here that we had. It's pretty well dried out. Just got the room cleaned up, moved it out here, so thought I'd dump this open for y'all and see what we're working with. Sorry, I threw my back out, so I'm a little slow today, but we're gonna get it. So again, this is from that Shishka berry, and that's a whole heaping pile right there. Looks good and solid. This is the one thing I noticed about plastic pots, right? You get a bunch of dead zone for roots. Part of my issue is when I do bigger pots, I noticed that there's like they're chasing the water, so there's always like a dead spot on this outer edge all the way around. It's crazy. Notice that in 7 gallons, 15s, 5 gallons even sometimes. I'm gonna try to come up with a way to make sure I'm getting water to the inside there. My wife had a great idea. I think I'm gonna try that. She mentioned putting bigger holes in the sides of the pot, running plastic tubes across, angled. The roots obviously would grow around that, but if I had drilled holes in it and I watered through there, it'd make sure water was getting to that center. But yeah, I wanted to come in here and show you guys this, just because I know everybody's asked me a lot about growing in these bigger pots. So I'm gonna split this down the middle. I'm done ripped the top off, but there's a lot of soil here that doesn't get actually used, which is okay. It just means it's holding more roots. And this one I only vegged for 60 days, so I had a lot of space in here because I didn't let the root system like grow out. I'm thinking that Blue Dream's gonna be a lot more. You see, we still got roots through here, but this is part of it. You know, people want to know like why I'm going with bigger pots, but the biggest reason I do it is I have more room for root growth. It's not all crammed into a 5-gallon pail, you know what I mean? Or a 3-gallon where the roots are stacked right on top of each other. So there's plenty of soil left to get a hold of. And it gives you that basis to let them fan out. I also did not cut these. As you can see, this is the original, this is the original pot that I had it in, like the soil. So, learning curve for future reference. I think from this point forward, I'm gonna make sure I snip these roots. That way they can structuralize. And granted, like I said, this has been sitting since I cut the that Shishka berry down. and it's kind of dried out a bit. I mean, you can see there's root system all the way through this. It's just not as abundant as I expected it to be. But I got that other Granddaddy Purple in there that I took clones off of. So when I transplant that this time, I think I'm gonna take a learning curve from this, and I'm gonna snip my roots so that way they fan out into the soil. Probably get better results, better plant growth and everything. Might be why it was a little held up for the first couple weeks there. So it's kind of getting its feelers out, but decent structure, not too crazy. But those little sillies were fanning out, so that's a good thing. But you know, anyway, just wanted to touch base with y'all and show you this. Like I said, quite a few people were asking about it, but I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up here. And like I said, we'll take it into account for the future transplant, which I will definitely make sure I snip them from now on. We'll tack them in with mycorrhiza before we shift them over to the big pots. Learning curves, learning curves, learning curves. Anyway, appreciate y'all, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.